So the only thing missing from the WNBA to the NBA game is the dunk. So imagine, I'm not saying lower it to 9 feet or 8
just so they
feet,
can dunk.
So they can dunk.
It's more of a show. There's a few that dunk, but not consistently. Make it more of the.
Adam Silver shook as Shaq goes off over Brittney Griner. Breaking news rocks the basketball world as Adam Silver finds himself in the spotlight after Shaquille O'Neal unleashed a fiery on-air rant defending WNBA star Brittney Griner. What began as a discussion on the evolution of basketball quickly spiraled into an explosive moment when Shaq dropped Silver's name directly, leaving the commissioner visibly shaken.
I'm not so concerned about the comparisons of Shaq to Bill Russell necessarily, that to the extent that it becomes a different game, that there's three-point shooting in one era, there's not in another. I think we have to remain contemporary. At the same time, I think we have to be true to the game of basketball. There are certain things, that your 4-point shots, things like that, which strike me as gimmicky. But on the other hand, I think potentially moving a 3-point line, I mean, if you go back, I think it was Red Auerbach thought, it was the end of basketball when the 3-point shot was added. And it took several, years, if not, well longer than a decade before teams really started changing the game.
The incident, now viral across TikTok, ESPN, and WNBA fan pages, has ignited widespread debate about how the league treats its players, particularly legends like Griner who have sacrificed so much for the game. Shaq's frustration has been building for years, but this time, he made it personal, demanding accountability from the very top of the league. His message was clear: stop talking about expansion and growth if the league can't even honor the players who built it. Griner, once hailed as a cornerstone of the WNBA, now finds herself at the center of controversy not for her game, but for what many believe is the league's decision to quietly push her aside. Shaq wasn't willing to let that pass, accusing Silver of silence and indifference while a star was being disrespected. The backlash was immediate.
Brittney, I'm Bill Roden from ESPN Landscape. It's really great to see you. It was good to know the prayers have been answered. The question, you've always represented so much throughout your entire career about access and, being able to do stuff. And I hate to put one more thing on your plate, but there are a number of states who are aggressively moving to prevent transgender athletes playing. And I was wondering, again, I hate to put one more thing on your plate, but in terms of on your radar, where is that? You're going to have a tremendous platform, but where is that going to be on your radar in terms of advocating for, athletes, all athletes, transgender athletes, to be able to play?
Oh, I mean, that ranks high on the list of things that I'll be fighting for and speaking up against. Everyone deserves the right to play. Everyone deserves the right to come here, sit in these seats, and feel safe, and not feel like there's a threat or they can't be who they are, or like it's just all eyes on them. So I think it's a crime, honestly, to separate someone for any reason.
Fans flooded social media with clips of Shaq's rant, players rallied behind him, and NBA stars also joined the conversation, turning this from an isolated moment into a movement. Some fans have even called for a boycott of upcoming WNBA events until leadership steps up and provides answers. Sponsors, too, are feeling the heat, with reports of paused promotions and cautious distancing from the controversy. For Adam Silver, the timing could not be worse. While he was celebrating expansion plans and a bright future for the league, Shaq's public callout shifted the narrative entirely, placing focus back on loyalty, respect, and transparency.
Major sports change all the time. You mentioned the NBA. The 3-point debate this year, I feel like, has gotten furious, and it's lasted for like 2 months. One thing that I hear people suggest is maybe get rid of the sideline threes because they're actually closer. When it comes to changing a game and changing the rules, it does seem like it's a little bit different when you're changing the actual playing surface or the court. When you sit in a room, do you expect that to get contested and to get heated? And how do you balance keeping history, but also maybe making alterations that could improve the game?
Griner herself has spoken cautiously, emphasizing the importance of equality and protection for all athletes, but her tone has reflected exhaustion and frustration. Fans believe her silence off-camera speaks volumes about the pressure she faces. This saga is far from over. Shaq's words carry weight, not just as a former player, but as a cultural icon whose credibility makes this impossible to ignore. The bigger question now is whether Adam Silver will break his silence or continue to let speculation grow. Because until the league addresses these concerns head-on, every step forward risks being overshadowed by the belief that its loyalty to players is conditional. For many, this moment isn't about one star, it's about the WNBA's integrity, its leadership, and whether it truly values the athletes who put everything on the line for the game.